And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
It's very important that you, in an election this close, that you target every possible group. I mean, the main issue right now, if you look nationally, are the racial percentages, because you've got so many more Hispanics coming up. And you've also got whites that are declining. In 1980, when Ronald Reagan was elected, 88% of the electorate was white. In 2008, it was 74%. If we had the same demographics in 2008 that we had in 1980, John McCain would be president of the United States. We're not talking about differences at the margins, we're talking about fundamentally different outcomes. Romney is not doing well among Hispanics right now, in part because of the way he ran the primary campaign, but he's doing better than expected among whites. And so he could be getting close to 60% of the white vote. McCain got 55% in 2008. And so he could make up, particularly with blue-collar whites, what he's losing with Hispanics. But we need to all keep in mind that that is a short-term winning strategy, because the percentage of whites is going to keep going down, and we're going to have to start doing better among non-white American voters to be competitive in the future. Yes, sir?
How's Virginia looking now?
Virginia's looking every bit as close as it's been. I mean, you've got McCain, you've got Kane and George Allen, who are absolutely in a dead heat right now. Most of the polling shows Obama and Romney in a dead heat. It's another one of those that's going to be incredibly close. Senator.
What about the Senate races?
Ooh, the Senate races. Can you do something about Todd Aiken for us? It would certainly help if we could do that. I think if you go race by race, it's another one that's going to be right on the cusp. I like our chances in Wisconsin. I think Tammy Baldwin is as liberal a Democrat as there is in the House. I think Tommy Thompson's got a real good shot there. If we can substitute Tom Aiken with somebody else, we got a real shot in Missouri. Mentioned the Virginia race is just a toss-up, but this is one of those, Senator, where it could literally be a 50-50 outcome, depending on this race or that race and a few votes in each of those states. We will pick up seats. I don't think there's any question we'll pick up seats. The question is whether we'll pick up the 4 we need.
We have time for one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wonder if you could measure in your polling what Obama's, when he gave all the young Mexicans the driver's license, did that affect the polls? And what would happen if he suddenly, just before the election, brought all the troops home from Afghanistan? Well, I mean, I feel like he could do anything.
Well, I think you need to be prepared for anything. He's been engaged in a serial demographic pander. You go group by group, and he's basically checking them. I mean, think about it. I mean, you got gay marriage for the gays and lesbians. You've got vetoing Keystone Pipeline for the environmentalists. You've got his DREAM Act thing for the Hispanics. He's got the war on women for particularly single women. I mean, you tick, 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 tick. It's like they're sitting around in Chicago with every demographic group he needs to turn out, and he's doing something on each one of those to try to boost the turnout in each of them. I don't know that it'll work, but it's kind of an interesting, cynical way to think about politics. This lady had one more question.
Just a comment. He hasn't really done anything for blacks that I can see that's going to cause them to turn out in high numbers.
He won't need to. He got almost unanimous black support in 2008. His job approval has declined among most voter groups. It has not declined among African Americans. There's something about having one of your own, particularly for the first time in there, that I think he's still going to get a very large vote among African Americans. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak.
And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend the state. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless.